Hello, hello, hello. How are you all doing? This is Deborah J with Hairbed's Thoughts, and I want to come on here today to talk to you all about being intentional with your words. Being intentional with your words. Are you intentional with your words? You might want to just think about that for a moment. We do a lot of talking and all kind of stuff, from time to time here and there with people. Or if you're a writer and things like that. But are you intentional with your words? Because words have power. Did you know that your words have power? Your words matter. Our words do matter in our everyday lives. What we say, what we think, how we eat, sleep, and breathe, all are still formed with words. And again, our words have power. So I wanted to just come to you for a moment from scripture, and I did write down a couple of scriptures. One is Proverbs 18 and 21. It says, Death and life are in the power of the tongue. Now, again, what we speak and think impact our health, our behavior, our relationships. And we have to think about, when we're speaking, whether when we're writing, when we're using our words, no matter what arena we're using it, whether it's through voice, like I said, through writing or however. We need to think about what we're saying, what we're speaking, what we're putting into the atmosphere, what we're saying over another person or another thing, a thing, because you can speak, like a plant, for instance, you know, people who are avid, true plant growers, taking care of plant, they can nurture them, have a green thumb, as they say. They talk to their plants, they nurture and they care for them. Like, oh, how are you doing today? Your mom's going to take care. They do all of that with their plants. And those plants grow and they flourish. So what you speak, how you speak and say, like I said, there's death and life in the power of your tongue. So you can speak positively or you can speak negatively. Either way, they're your words. And of course, you have your choice, but I would rather say positive. I would rather speak positive words coming out of my mouth as a speaker and as a writer. I would rather be positive. Now, that's not to say that, bad things don't happen or there aren't bad subjects to talk about, or if something bad happens to you that you're not supposed to talk about it. But don't dwell on it. Don't negatively reflect on it completely and say, oh, well, this happened to me, so now my world is over, or I'm nothing, or, I'm going to be unalive, or whatever. Don't speak those things into existence. You have to be positive. You have to speak life and love. And another scripture is, like I was just saying, is Colossians 4 and 6. And it says, let your speech always be gracious, seasoned with salt. Again, let your speech always be gracious, seasoned with salt. We need to, again, be intentional with our words. Let your yes be yes, your no be no. Like I said, speak life over someone, encourage one another, encourage yourself. Like, hey, girl, you doing good. I'm proud of you. Talk to yourself. Tell yourself, you are doing good. You are doing a good job. You got to, and it's that song, encourage yourself. And I'm not going to sing, but know, you got to encourage yourself. Sometimes, you have to be your own cheerleader, at times. So I just wanted to just talk to you guys about just encouraging yourself and just remembering to speak life and just be intentional about your words and your purpose. And and I wanted to talk about that because that is a big part of the premise behind the Our Words Matter Black Author Book Expo. I know that my words are important, our words are important, and specifically for this, African American words, authors, speakers, your words are important. Our children, we have our own stories and things to talk about. The things that we go through, they're all important. Someone needs to hear them, whether it's each other or someone else. We need to share those words and they need to be heard. So I just wanted to reiterate how important it is, and of course, to be intentional with your words. So if I could leave you with anything today, that's what I want to leave you with. Just be intentional with your words and know that your words have power. Your words have so much power in them. Like you just won't believe how many how much power your words have in them. And I just wanted to let you all know about that. And I forgot to add one more channel here. But yes, I just want to come on here today and talk to you guys about that. The fact that your words are be intentional with your words. And for those that you may catch the replay or come on a little late, I'm gonna reiterate there was a little technical snafu on my part. I started a little first on the other channel, but I'm gonna go ahead and keep it going. And so, for those of you that do come on now or in the replay again, my name is Deborah Jefferson, or Deborah J, as I call myself on my podcast. And I just want to talk to you guys about being intentional with your words. And this was sparked by a homework assignment from Angel Wright in the her group on Facebook for the subscribers. We had some homework, and it was to do share your story on your platform about why you started your business and why I started my business of Harabed's Thoughts and the Our Words Matter Black Author Book Expo and Fall Fest is because I want to be intentional with my words. Our words have power. And I'm just going to tag a few people because the book is doing a little late. And I tagged you on that channel. But I'm going to tag a few people on here. But yes, just give me just a minute for those of you who are on here. And I will tag a few folks. But just be intentional with your words and your thoughts. The book is doing a little late. I tagged you on that channel. But I'm going to tag a few. Yeah, there we go. Here we go. Y'all don't laugh at me now. Did that come on the replay? And I will tag some of my sisters and brothers too. This is not just for me. This is not just for your the sisters. This is for the brothers too. You know. So I just wanted to let you know again about being intentional with your words. And I did tag a few people, so they hopefully will come on in just a moment. But yes, again, and I will kind of go over it a little bit more as people start to come in. But just again, be intentional with your words. Share your story. Because you don't know who might need to hear your story, who they can, benefit from hearing your story. Sharing your story in different platforms. Because sometimes you have to step outside of your normal area. And my glass is the reflection, but sometimes you have to step out of your natural area, your normal arena, your normal area, that you would normally be in and participate in, and share your story in other areas because they already know your story for the most part. And you need to reach the other people, reach the masses, the people that don't know your story, but may need to still hear your story. So again, be intentional with your words. When intention means by the Webster Dictionary, intention means done by intention or on purpose. And Tashika will call me while I'm on live. And I will tag her. Yes, let's see here. But yes, be intentional with your words. And excuse me. There we go. But yes, we have to be intentional with our words. So please, like I said, when you're writing, when you're speaking, try and remember to focus on speaking life into yourself as well as other individuals. Speak life into them because our words do have power. Would you say, oh, I'm not feeling well today, or I'm not going to do this. This is not going to work out right. You're speaking that into existence. We have to stop that. We got to stop speaking those negative things over ourselves, Speak those things. I don't know this exact scripture by name, but speak those things as though not as though they are, but as you want them to be or as they're going to be. And anyone can come on here and correct me in general for that scripture, but I know the word and I know what my God says. So and I'll go back over one of the scriptures that I had went through in here was Proverbs 18:21, and it says, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue." That is so true. That is very true. You can think it, you can speak it. And a lot of people say, oh, that's that, the mumbo jumbo or whatever. Don't just, but no, what we say is, like it's right here in scripture. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. So God is telling you right there what you say, it has power. Our words have power. And so again, that's why another reason that the our words matter. Why I started the business, why I started Howard Bennett's thoughts, also because that's based on the premise of your thoughts are important. Your thoughts matter, no matter what they are important. And again, with Proverbs 18:21, death and life are in the power of the tongue. So think about what the things that you speak and say, and be careful. Just be careful with your words and your thought process. Yeah, excuse me. Also with Colossians 4:6. Thank you for joining, Tashika. And I'm just talking about our words matter and how we have to be intentional with our words. And again, intentional means done by intention or on purpose. And Proverbs 18:21 says that death and life are in the power of the tongue. So we have to be careful what we speak, what we speak as well as what we write, because our words, whether it's in a book or if we're speaking it as such as I am now, our words are, need to be intentional because they have power. And that's what the scripture says. Our words do have power. And also with Colossians 4:6, it says that let your speech always be gracious, seasoned with salt, and basically be intentional with your words. Hey, Sharice, thank you so much for joining, you guys. At first, I didn't tag, on some kind of way, I didn't tag, didn't include Facebook in here, but I did. So I said, Deborah, you got to get better. You got to be more intentional as well. Thank you so much for all the loves. And I love just singing. I just saw your video up a few minutes ago too, Sharice. And yes, and that's nothing. Yeah, the time to stand up, be resilient Black women. But yes, I was just talking about being intentional with our words, and intentional means being done on intention, done by on intention or on purpose. What you say has power. What you think has power. Thank you so much, Asan Marwat, for joining. I appreciate you. What you say has power. And it says that in Proverbs 18:21 again, death and life are in the power of the tongue. So again, what you say, what you speak, your words, they have power. So, be intentional with your words. And of Colossians 4:6 again says, let your speech always be gracious and seasoned with salt. Let your words be honest and true and powerful and good. I mean, yes, we know that life is not all, rainbows and butterflies, but let your words and your thoughts be positive. Speak life into yourself. You can be having a bad day, but don't fall into it. Think about it. Say, hey, yeah, I'm having a bad day, but it could always be worse. I'm doing this. I have this going on. Congratulate yourself. Cheer yourself on. Be proud of yourself. You got to be your own cheerleader sometimes. I mean, it was a little rough for me this week, that cold or whatever, allergies, whatever it was, had me down a little bit. And I had to be intentional with myself, get myself up and say, hey, I got to get about this bed, I got to feel better. I got things to do. I had to speak that into existence, right? You have to be intentional with your words. So come on, ladies, be intentional with your words. Think about what you say and think. Keyword think. Think about your thoughts are important. So your thoughts matter. Those of course form into words, obviously, and into sentences and your speech, and whether you're speaking it or you're writing it. But they all in ties together. So again, our words matter. So your words do matter. And of course, again, like 4:7, Colossians 4:6, you know, we what we speak, basically in a sense, what we speak and think impact our health, our behavior, and our relationships. Because your speech should always be gracious and seasoned with salt. Your speech needs to be positive, healthy. It doesn't need to be negative. Don't be a Debbie Downer, as they say. And I know my name is Deborah, but don't be a Debbie Downer or a negative Nancy all the time. You got to try and be positive, and just stay, li- stay enlightened, stay upbeat, uplifted, do things, find things, words and thoughts that keep yourself uplifted, find your scriptures and stuff to keep you uplifted. The Lord is here for us. He's here to strengthen us and to, just increase us in the earth. So, but we have to believe that. We have to believe that he can increase our different things in the earth, and that he can increase our life, our health, our finances, everything. But you have to speak life into that. Yes, none of the time. I got you, Shaker. Yeah, you can't speak negative none of the time. You gotta have a positive outlook on life. You gotta have a positive thought process, and getting rid of those stinking thoughts and everything. Excuse me. And because again, we have to speak and think. You know, excuse me. Yeah, because it is cold. But what we speak again impacts how the health of us. Even with migraines. I know I have them, and yes, they are an issue regardless, through my life. But when I'm a little stressed, they can tend to get worse. So I have to think about that too. And that's why sometimes you have to take a break. You have to take a break sometimes and just take some time to yourself, whether it's just for a few minutes here or there or whatever you can steal away. Take that time for yourself because you need it. Take that time and just kind of like give yourself a minute to just regroup and get your thoughts together so that you can keep those positive uplifting thoughts to help you get through your day or your week or and so forth and so on. Just remember that words hold immense power. Words hold immense power. So, well, again, what you say, what you think, and what you say is pretty much how things are going to be for you. You have to believe it. As you seek and you shall have, ask and it shall be given unto you. Remember that your words. So what you ask is your words coming out of your mouth. You see the words coming out of my mouth, but the Jackie Chan, but you have to have a positive outlook. You have to use positive words, positive speech, think positively, and use, your choice of words should be positive for the most part. But I just didn't want to keep you all on here too long, but I just had to come on here and share that with y'all. And I want to thank you all for joining me. And I see you all saying hello in the comments. Tashika and Sharice, thank you so much for joining. Make sure you share this out. Hi, Pratchett. Some of it's showing. I see you on the Facebook. Thank you so much for joining, Pratchett. I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. I appreciate you for joining. But yeah, remember again, your words have power. And so be intentional with those words. And I just want to again say that this segment was actually brought on by a homework assignment from Angel Wright from her sessions last week. I believe I'm a little late, but it was for being sharing a story on your platform about why you started your business. And that's why I started Harabed's Thoughts, because I know my thoughts were important, and I want to share my thoughts with other people who may be having similar thoughts, so we could all come together, have a common ground and help one another. And then with the Our Words Matter Black Author Book Expo, to showcase that our words do matter. They are important. They have power, and to show our children and children's children and children's children that our words do matter. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank you all so much for tuning in with me today. And if you all would like to participate in the Our Words Matter Black Author Book Expo, I will definitely give you all the link. If you just give me 1 second, and I will share that link with you all. I will share that link with y'all just 1 second. I will actually I'll add it to the live once I get off of here. I'll add it on there. We have spaces for sponsorships, as well as for vendor spots as well. And the event is going to be held November. It was supposed to be in October, but it's going to be held November the 9th, 2025 here in the CSRA, preferably here in Aiken, South Carolina. So I will definitely keep you all posted with the exact location. but we definitely will be having the event. So you all get ready, get ready, get ready. And again, I just wanted to come on here and share that with you all. And if you would like to receive the information on the sponsorship information, you can email me, and I will put my email in the chat. Okay. Email at and that's 76hairbed@gmail.com. And I will email you the sponsorship letter. We are seeking sponsorship right now for the event to help this event be more, a bigger event than it was even last year, so that it can bless, as many people that need to be touched by our words, many authors, publishers, children, people that are going to read these books. We just want to get these books, they need to get out there, for people to read them. So again, I would like to thank you guys so much for joining me tonight, and thank you all so much for the likes and the hearts, and I really do appreciate it. And I'm going to go ahead and sign on off of here. And again, thank you so much. This is Deborah J, and you all have a wonderful rest of your day.